Hey everyone, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing my May favorites. This is one of my favorite videos to film every single month. I skipped out on last month, but this month I wanted to focus on some really great staple products from the drugstore because I figure for most of us, makeup is probably the last thing we really want to splurge on right now. And the drugstore is such a site right now. There are so many amazing new launches and I've got a lot of new favorites that I think you guys are going to like it just as much as I do. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off by priming with the Almay Perfecting Primer Base. It is smoothing, it is hydrating, and it helps control the oils on your face so that your makeup doesn't break down as fast. And it's just one of those really nice primers that will make your makeup just glide over. The other really nice thing about this primer is that it leaves you with a slightly tacky base. You guys know I'm obsessed with that. So I love how this is just a little bit sticky. Your makeup lasts so much longer with this, and I just do a really light layer all over my entire face. The Revlon Tropical Vibes Illuminator. So I just put it on the back of my hand. This is a light gold sheer illuminator. I know when you do this, like this first swipe, you're like, oh no way, girl. But once you start blending it out, you will see that it shears out really nicely and you're just left with like the slightest bit of tan glow. Obsessed with this foundation. It's the Age Perfect Serum Foundation from L'Oreal Paris, and I'm gonna get a darker shade because I noticed that my skin's a little bit darker than it was when I first bought this, but we're gonna make it work. Hi, hello. This is really the best foundation I've used in a very long time. I think you guys know my favorite of last year was the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. This one is so good too. The coverage is insane. It's so lightweight, fluid, and it's really, really good if you want a foundation that's extremely versatile. So someone who doesn't want a million different foundations, they really want a foundation that does it all. If you want to be able to, wear it full coverage or really sheared out, this is the one for you. The formula itself though is so nice and lightweight. It doesn't crack, it doesn't crumble, it builds, it feels like skincare. It's got, SPF 50 in it, which is really nice. And it's just super ideal. It's so long wearing. You don't even have to use a long wearing primer. It's long wearing on its own. All right, so skin check. How good does this foundation look? And if it looks this good and I'm still looking like a blank canvas, can't you guys just imagine why I love it so much when it looks this good on its own and it feels good? I think not only does it look amazing, but it really feels amazing, and it looks even better just once you start redefining the face. And also, most days, if I'm just going out and running errands, I don't even do concealer because I feel like the coverage under the eyes is amazing. Like the buildability of it is phenomenal. The way it feels is phenomenal. It's just lightweight. It's one of the best foundations truly that I've ever used. I'm so excited about it. I want you guys to try it. If you're in the market for a new foundation, I think you will love this as much as I do. For concealer, when I do want to brighten up the under eyes, I really like this one from Physicians Formula, the Natural Defense Concealer. It's that ball applicator, but it has a little notch on it where you can actually click on and off. So if you click it off and you put it in your makeup bag, it's not gonna squirt out indefinitely and just, fill up the cap with product. So I thought that was very genius to squirt the product on the back of my hand. I just feel like I get a little bit less control with the ball applicator because I don't get to put the product, like exactly where I want. And I do like to use a concealer brush because I just feel like I get better control over where I'm placing the coverage down. And then I'll just, blend it out with my finger or a sponge. And it's got buildable coverage, and just those creamy concealers, how they just look so good under your eyes because they don't settle into the fine lines. They don't make your under eyes look dry or aged. And it's like a very pleasant looking, under eye concealer. And I'll put a little bit on here to help blend all that stuff too. These base products are it. When you find a great base product that gives you your ideal skin, obviously that's very exciting, but how much more exciting is it when it's from the drugstore and it's like a fraction of the price of a luxury item? I think that's even more satisfying. So I have been also really liking, I play around with powder. Like sometimes I'm wearing it, sometimes I'm not. I'm gonna be honest, most of the time I'm not, but when it is a little bit warmer and I do wanna make things last, I've been using the NYX No Filter powder. This stuff is really heavy duty. I do think that this is a powder that you can typically go overboard with. So I like to just tap, tap, tap into it. I always wanna knock off the excess on the areas that I want to make sure that the concealer doesn't come off. But I don't wanna go hog wild and, you know, powder my entire face, because I just don't think my face needs an entire powder all over. And I think it really takes away from a lot of the natural luminosity and radiance that, you know, obviously we wanna keep. I've been talking about this bronzer for many years. It's the Rimmel Waterproof Bronzer. It's phenomenal because it is a waterproof bronzer that is long wearing, and I just like the finish of it. I mean, it's got like a little, it's not even noticeable. I won't say it's got a shimmer to it, but it sets down really nice, not chalky, not overly matte. It's got a good amount of warmth to it. And because it is waterproof, it is super long wearing, and I love how you can just apply it all over the skin for some all over warmth. And I'm telling you, if you wear this on a sweaty day, it's like the one bronzer that will actually outlast a really sweaty face. I guess this isn't like super new because you have seen me use one of these before, but I purchased a new one and I really like it. It's a pink blush from the Almay Healthy Hues, and I just love it so much because I'm starting to get into pink lips and pink blushes. I don't know who I am anymore, but I really like this. It's got cool toned undertones. That's the thing that I really liked about the Almay blush shelf on the gondola, was all the blushes say what color the undertones are, and I was like, I'm just gonna try a cool toned pink and see how that works on me, and I really like it. And these blushes are so ideally formulated. They're buildable, they're sheer, they've got a really good amount of luminosity. To me, the Almay Healthy Hue blushes look more like a gel or liquid blush, but they're a little bit more, you know, user-friendly because they're powder. But I mean, they just look so nice and natural, and they've got really great shades. I'm probably gonna get the peach one next because I think that would also be perfect for summertime. For highlight, I have fallen back in love with Indiscretion from Laura Mercier. This was one of my favorite highlights for so many years. Kind of fell off of using it, got back into it, and really like it. So I just pick it up with my Laura Mercier powder brush. And this is one of those highlights that if you really buff it in, it looks so exceptional. It just gives you that glaze of powder highlight that I think everyone loves. There it is. Just that light. Ooh, so pretty. For eyeshadow, I'm just gonna use a couple shades from the Tropical Vibes palette from Ashley Graham and Revlon. I really like this palette, you guys. So I'm gonna take this light rose gold shade, which I've been wearing almost every single day. It's really pretty as a light wash all over the lid. I hope you see that amazing payoff right off the bat. It just glides over your skin like liquid. Silky texture to these shadows, which I really love. And then I'm gonna take this, the coral shade right there, and just pop that on the outer corner a bit. Peachy tones look so nice with brown eyes. I feel like they bring out brown tones really well. I'm also going to take just a touch of the highlight shade in this light shade right here, just for the inner corner. Brighten that up a bit. This is a Jordana eyeliner in the shade Brown Suede, and I really like this just on the waterline. I think it just helps give a little bit more definition to that lower lash line. Accentuates the shape of the eye as well. So just lightly pull that in there. And then I also really like using this color to put a couple freckles and moles, and also just bring back the color to all of my freckles and moles. So I love my mascara to have the traditional fiber bristles like this one. This is the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. It's incredible. The one thing I will say is the brush does kind of overload with product, so I always wipe a little bit off on a paper towel so that I can have more control over how much mascara I'm depositing on my lashes. And I apply it in this rolling technique. Just kind of start rolling at the base of your lash, pull up all the way through the tip, and you'll get a lot more of a clean application. It won't get clumpy on you, and you'll be less likely to get your lashes sticking together. It stays so perked up all day long too. That's really the awesome thing about this mascara. I'll take a little bit more and I'll show you what I mean. So I just like dip in there, and then if you don't have a paper towel or something to wipe it on, you can just run the bristles like that along the tube. 2 lip liners that you guys will go just as gaga over me, and I like wearing them both at the same time. One's a little bit more of a contour shade, and then one's a little bit more of like a fleshy, lippy shade. So I start off with the contour shade, which is Toffee to Be, and I just go, you know, around my lip shape, just so that I get more of a shadow vibe. Shadow vibe, what is that? I mean, just so I get the shadow. I take the fleshier shade, which is Au Naturel, and it's more rosy, it's got warmth to it, and I use that to bring the lips to life a little bit more. But there. Then once you've got it blended out, I think it looks really nice. Now most days I'll honestly just go on with my day. I'll put a little bit of chapstick on and call it a day. But if I want to use a little bit of gloss, I've been bouncing back and forth between these two. I love this one so much. It's the Almay Dulce de Leche Cream Oil, no, sorry, Color and Care Lip Oil and Stick. It looks like this. It is so bomb. It's pretty much translucent, but it's got these little specks of shimmer in it. Okay, bye. What just happened? Oh, I told you I wipe off the excess mascara on a paper towel. Well, that came in. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is gonna be so much fun to deal with once I'm done filming. I can't believe that just happened. Okay, anyway. The Almay Cream Oil Stick. This is what this one looks like. I'll put this on the bottom lip. It just makes your lips look so juicy and nice. I'm obsessed with it, guys. This is like, it's so simple, but I love the effect of it so much. The other one is kind of the same concept. It's more of a glossy lip balm. This one's from Physicians Formula. It's in the shade, it's not Rosé All Day, it's Blind Date. And it's more of a pinky one. It's so nice. And I'll put a little bit more of this one on. All right, so those are all of my May favorites. I'm genuinely so excited about all of these products. I really hope you guys found a couple things that you think would be a good addition to your routine. Really, I have to recommend it again because it's that good. The Almay Primer, really impressed with this. And I genuinely can't think of a time that I've been this excited about a foundation. Just, especially like the first time I used it, it blew me away. And like I said, I'm gonna get it in a shade or 2 darker, but it's so good. If you're looking for a new foundation, I think it would be great for all skin types. I'm really so impressed with it. I'm going to list and link everything in the description box down below for you guys. So if you do have any questions, feel free to hit me up. And then let me know some other stuff you guys want to see. I do want to let you guys know I will be doing another drugstore makeup essentials video and then a drugstore sweatproof makeup tutorial as well. So if there's any other drugstore related videos that you really want to see, please leave some suggestions. Let me know. I'd love to add them to my list. Other than that, if you guys didn't subscribe and come follow me on Instagram, I would love that so much. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye guys.